Hi everyone and welcome to this new guide for Oriental Empires. We are playing as the Wu, and in this episode we're gonna look at setting a mid-game economy. So we are close to turn 11 and we do have a fair number of cities. We already have 8 cities. However, they are quite disconnected because of this chain of mountain in the middle. We do have a good economy, I would say, because our current treasury is near 5,000, but we're not making a lot of money per turn, even though some of that money is taken by our army there that just sieged Zheng on the previous video. However, the zoo actually managed to get the city, so I was kind of disappointed by that. So all my units over there are a little bit low on health and morale. I'm sending them back home. I'm actually gonna get rid of a few of these. Probably these two as well. That's it. So yeah, in this episode we're gonna look at how to make our economy much better, so that the plan will be probably expand to the north, or if not expand, then at least declare war onto these guys. These are the Xiongnu and the Shang as well. I mean, these are barely defended cities. There's not a lot of units or very weak units in there. Shang are slightly better, but that's their capital. They're still quite weak. This guy over there seems to have a little bit more army, the Shanbei. But again, these are all things we can take with, so we could send a massive army up north. I'm friend with this guy, so that's gonna be fine, and I guess the Han, so the yellow faction, is probably hiding in between. I need to be careful not to be too exposed as well. So this guy are gonna go home, and I'm not gonna produce any more units from my capital. That's my capital, as you can see, they can produce great units. And during this episode we're going to focus on building, well, first improving our authority, because I don't want any unrest problem, and then building a better economy. So I want the money to be able to fund a very large army. So to get some money in these games is basically two ways, either by trading or by having the largest population. We are gonna do both. We're already good in terms of population. As you can see, my conquest victory, I'm first, so it means I've got more population than anybody else on the game. And in trade I'm probably not that good. I only got Guzu as a very good trade center. So what I'm going to do, multiple things. I'm going to do farming. I want to farm a lot. Then I'm going to pass edicts to actually try to improve my taxes and get some more money. And then I'm going to build some more markets. And because of that, I'm going to have to lower the unrest of my peasants and my nobles. So first, let's give orders to all my cities to build more farms. However, in Guzu, I also want them to take down the forest. That's because I want them to link to the city which is down there. If I cannot build any farm, I'm gonna have to clear some land. That's what I'm doing here. In Hu, there's quite a high unrest, but that's fine. I'm not worried too much about it right now. This is going to be a good city. It has nearly 50 population actually. I think they might want me to upgrade. Might have to upgrade because that's probably a reason. Oh no, it's not overpopulation yet. Or is it? Yeah, overcrowding 11, so I'm going to build that here. Then, next city, more farming, that's fine. And more farming here, that's fine. And in Nanwu, that's queued up as well, perfect. And in Kimi, yeah, that's fine, we can farm. Alright, so next thing is our peasant unrest is quite high. So I can pass some edicts to help that. And that's the one I'm going to pass. So obviously for 10 turns it's not going to do anything about peasant unrest, but it's going to help my food production. And after that the peasants are going to be 10% happier. Oh, sorry, that's the cancellation. So yeah, I'm gonna have peasant 10% happier. The nobles will be unhappy for 10 turns, but I've got some leadway on that, so it's okay. It costs 300 per turn, but it's definitely worth it. Next step will be to do this one, salt tax, and let's give 1 tax per population, which is just fantastic. However, 2 problems. The Peasant Unrest is going to be 20% increase, so that's too bad. I can't afford that right now because it's going to rise up to 60, 70 everywhere, and that probably will risk me some rebellion. The other thing is the authority -1, so I'm okay because I've got 10 authority, but if my leader dies and I get some revolt, that's going to be a problem. The next thing is my authority is 10, I only have 8 cities, so it's fine, but I probably want a 9th city very soon, and actually I'm going to build a settler right now, and I might want a 10th city as well. So salt tax is going to come in a few turns. First, private land ownership. So, okay, I'm getting less money, but I'm still positive. And as you can see already, the unrest is much lower. Next thing I can do to help the unrest is to actually build some shrine. So I'm going to do that for my peasants. I'm not too worried about the nobles yet, so let's build some stuff for the peasants. So some shrines. That's also going to give me cultural points, so that's all good. The monasteries, that increase, that's great. Fantastic. Quite expensive though. There's going to be quite a lot of upkeep building all that. And that's for nobles. And in Kinyi, I could build a copper mine, that's quite expensive. And that's all for nobles. So I'm not interested. Okay. Next, as I said before, I want to produce a settler. I'm gonna send him to the west gate. And in Guzu, I don't have any money left, so that's gonna have to wait a few turns. So I'm gonna suffer for a few turns because I won't get enough money in the bank, but that's gonna be fine in a few turns. So I'm gonna put that city here. It's not a great place, but it's gonna be in location for trading with Guzu, which is my main trading center, and Meili will become a very good trading center as well. So ideally I want more cities over there and more cities over there. I'm splitting my empire in 2, but that's fine. I might also get some another city here. However, I don't want to expose myself too much. I do have 2 leaders here, so I'm gonna send that guy to Guzu as a governor. He's gonna help me a little bit. My armies are going home, and my scout here, I actually want him to go down because I want to discover a little bit what's going on here. Alright, let's have a quick look at technology. So I was thinking, I focused quite a lot on military before because I did this big war on the Han. However, now I need to focus on production. So I need to take this one, go actually pick this one to increase my food production by 5% and another 5% here. So actually I probably don't need this one, it's not clear from the lines here. I'm gonna need that. So I'm gonna keep Noble Chariot here, and for craft, I think I overlooked that I was missing this one that leads on to this one, and I definitely want that. And then the next one. For thought, I'm gonna finish that, but I'm actually now really interested in these 2 that are gonna give me extra authority, and this thing that increases the virtue of all new characters. It's gonna be great for my wars later on if I want to keep fighting and keeping some cities instead of having to destroy them. In terms of knowledge, that's good for armies. After that, I'm probably gonna increase the development rate. Alright, so that was quite a long introduction. Let's move on. So this episode will be probably a lot about farming, but that's, I think, early game, you do some attacks, you expand as much as possible. I do have a very good number of city mid-game I prefer to rest a little bit, get a great economy going on, get some good diplomatic with the other factions, so that I know that I'm gonna be on my own and I'm gonna be fine. And then late game we're gonna crush them all. I think sending people over there's a lot of cities to be taken, so that's gonna be good. It's not too far from melee as well, so that's fine. Who has been upgraded? Good. Farming everywhere, and key increase for my new guy. Perfect. So in Wu, yeah, it's all going fine. Do I have the money to build? No, I don't have the money to build anything yet. I do want to build a bazaar here. I feel this could be a good trade center, especially with Guzu as well, and Meili as well. He's gonna have a bazaar to become a trade center. So let's build a bazaar. The other thing I could build, if I want to increase peasant happiness, is a court. However, it's quite expensive, and I don't really care about having do or die convicts. These are kind of prisoners units, quite cheap but not the best. So now I've got quite high noble unrest, and I'm gonna have to stay with it for quite some times. And especially with soul tax, I cannot afford to have more unrest from my nobles. Right, so what's over there? Forest, yeah. My settler is here, and that's... So if you hover over the location, you know actually if it's in trading distance to your other cities. You can export to Guzu immediately, and it's in trading distance for Guzu, 1 and Meili. Where's 1? Oh, that's good. Okay, we just settled there and we start farming. Probably over there. There's gonna be a lot of these end turns. I'm gonna try to go as fast as possible. However, sometimes the game takes quite a long time to process everything. So now I need to make the decision to get my soul tax going on, and that might be a tough decision depending on the unrest of my nobles. 37 is quite high, 40, 39, quite high. I'm not sure I can afford soul tax right now. Okay, what do we have? We've finished a few things. News of war between the Han and the Sheng, that's perfect for me. And Wu is building the market. And I'm gonna build another one in a bazaar, sorry, not a market. Meilu. And that's good. We already have some trading going on. A lot of trading going on in Guzu. My guys are going home. These guys just making sure there's no one in the area that can be a bother if we go up north. Increase. This guy is getting very clever. Bazaar finished in Wu, that's great. I would get quite a lot more money. I'm very pleased about that. I really need to clear all these forests. That's it, some trade going on with these two places, that's good. And in here I should build the silk weaver, but I don't have the money to do so. So that's fine. Okay, nobles 2741. So can I help my nobles here? Yes. So was good, and here I can help my nobles here. Okay. That's gonna be quite a lot of money, but my nobles are gonna be pretty happy everywhere, and I'll be able to get the soul tax. So let's go over there. You guys are going home your own way. Fine. I might actually send them here. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. And you will go here. So I was thinking about my next city. I think it would be great, but there's no way I can put a city here. So I might settle here. It's going to be in trading distance of these 3 cities. Or maybe up north, and we'll have to do a lot of clearing. But if it can be maybe here, maybe it can be in trading distance of these 3 cities. So again, not sure. We'll have to think a little bit more. Maybe I should not do anything. Okay, I'm not really happy about that. It's more unrest for me. But sometimes there's nothing you can do. A fire over there, that's too bad for them. And my bazaar is finished in melee, and that's even more money for me. Perfect. So let's do a quick look up at all our cities. Can we do some more farming? The unrest is pretty low, so that's I'm pretty pleased about that. Look at that. Unrest is so low. 0 and 0. It's good. Farming. Farming is so important. That's get you population. Population gets you tax and trade, and that's kind of the main thing for your income. Okay. So people are super happy, as you can see, and they're super happy pretty much everywhere. So I'm definitely going to pass the edict. Oh yes, that's because the 9 foxtail is actually a good omen, not a bad omen. So look at that, I'm at 600 money per turn, and for free, because that doesn't cost anything and it doesn't have any upkeep. I'm raising up to 1,000. That's now we're talking serious money. I'll be able to build a lot more. So what do I want to build? I want to make this city, which is my second largest city, my second recruitment center. Even though it's quite far away from my capital, so for reinforcement it's not that great. It's gonna help me if I want to push over there later. And obviously I want to build more stuff in melee, that's for sure. And the last thing I want to do is just make sure I get all the trade stuff that I need in Uzu and all over the place. So let's see what we should build, what I can build. I can build a court. I don't want a court. I can build a foundry to get bronze for trade, so I'm going to do that here. And that's it. I don't have enough money for this turn. How is my scout doing? Oh, there's some Han army over there. That's fine. I gave them the order to flee, so they should never be forced into fight. However, they might be. I'm not 100% sure. It probably depends on their enemies. You going to... Where are you going? Yeah, you're going to Helu. Good. Monastery finished in Wu, so good. Nobles should be quite happy. And I can build a market. Perfect. So I'm gonna start by building the market in Guzu, even though they're already building something. Oh, yes, I can't build that right now. Why is it I can't build it? But I can build it here? Oh, they probably already have it. So do I want to build that? Yes, definitely. And then that's gonna be it. Do I want another settler? No, because I think I want to keep my number of city as low as possible. I mean, as just a little bit under my authority is fine. Don't take any risk. Okay, you. I don't think there's anyone here. Let's go back over there. I did research some artillery technology, so I'm going to build that in melee at some point. So I do expect, now that I'm farming a lot and I don't have to worry too much about unrest, that my income is gonna grow every turn, which is the case actually. 1,100 is very good. Progress in thought, that's good. Now I want that, as I said, so I need to research that first. And then let's see, I can do that here. Farming. Ooh, overworked peasants here. Well, I'm sorry, you'll have to keep doing it. Here I can build stables, however I've got a malus on my horse riding units, so I don't want to do that. I can build the artillery camp, but I, again, don't want to do that right now. I don't want to spend 80 for the upkeep of that building, when I know I'm not gonna build any artillery for another probably 15-20 turns. However, I do want a market. But I do want to make my peasants happy. I'm gonna do the court first. They cannot build any shrine or temple, so that's why I have to find other way of lowering the unrest. Okay, what's going on? Are you actually chopping wood? Don't chop it. Chop here. He was fine. And Wu doing perfect. Great. Okay, I don't see any enemy army, just one small here. Probably scouting as well. Okay, the zoo wants a fraternal harmony pact, and they offer a little payment for it. I'm fine with it. So we look in diplomacy, I'm in peace with everyone but the Han. But they are at war with everybody else, so not a worry for me. Progress in craft, it's good. Pottery workshop is gonna give me more money. Anesthetic is good as well. Foundry pavilion is good for happiness and trade. So what are we gonna pick next? In knowledge, we're going to pick... I could get increased culture for getting that after. Would be good. Could go for that, which, yeah, that's gonna be my choice. That's good for long term. Very good for long term. I want to pick that. And I will be able to build more stuff in Wu. And I might want to build some mines as well for increased money. The mines do not cost any upkeep, so the sooner you build it, the more money you're gonna get in the long term. The Shu want a fraternal money pact, I'm good with that. So in Wu, I said, ooh, my nobles are not pleased. Okay. I'm gonna let this finish. This could be becoming bigger and bigger, it's pretty good. I might want to build some... What can I recruit here? Yeah, I can't recruit anything. I'm gonna get the barracks. Where are the barracks? Here. I need a palace first. Makes sense. I want to be able to recruit here as well. In Guzu, I could build a pottery workshop. It's ceramics, that's good. And in Meili, people are very unhappy, so I'm gonna have to slow down a little bit. Qingyi should do a bit more farming, increase their population. And in here, what can we do here? Do we want to do anything here? Maybe not. Probably not. So, no, not here. So actually, can we build? No, we can only build K here, Quay here, but I'm not interested because there's no one to trade with. These guys could do that for noble happiness. These guys should build some defense at some point. In Chingy, I could build a copper mine. I don't have the money for it. Okay. Wait one more turn. Technology warning. Oh, good. I finished that. So that's going to soon be done. I'll be able to research that. I could go for noble chariots. I'm not sure the difference between these two. It's probably more effective. I could go for the crouching tiger for good artillery. Now I think I'm gonna go with that. Fine. Ah, can't wait to have this trading route set up. Hopefully very soon as they're gonna finish clearing this. Yes, perfect. You see it? It's there. And actually, it improved my income quite a lot. Unfortunately, a fire in Yanling, I lost 9 population, that's very bad. Earthquake in Ailu, 11 population, that's also very bad. But you have to deal with it at some point, you know. Disease over there, and 14 melee, so that my peasant should be a little bit happier. Not that much. Alright. I think we're very good now in terms of money. Obviously, I need to wait a little bit. I've built a lot of stuff, so I want to make sure it's not gonna... Famous shrine here. Can I do that? I'm gonna do it for 40. So yeah, I need to make sure I slow down a little bit all the buildings, and that way I'll be able to well, first get some more income and make sure my unrest is gonna be a bit lower. I could patronize the art, but that's quite expensive for extra culture. Extra culture will be good for my peasants, so I might do it. That's it. So thank you very much for watching. This was my mid-game. Let's focus on economy, and it's looking quite alright. Next, we're probably gonna start focusing a little bit more on army and artillery and get this army prepared and ready to go up north. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.